even though that we know that davening is about, the mitzvah man HaTorah is that we daven to Hashem for bakashas tzarachav, we ask Hashem for what we need, and the climax of davening, the Shemana Esrei is primarily about our needs. We turn to Hashem, we say, Hashem, we need this, Hashem, we need that. But Chassidus has a different understanding, or a higher understanding, or a deeper understanding of davening, in which davening is this idea of echze panacha. Davening is the idea of being able to perceive Hashem's face. Davening is meant to be a time when we experience our relationship with Hashem, where we connect with Hashem. It's brought out in many places in Chassidus, the Mishnah Hatoifel Klei Cheres. And the word Hatoifel means someone who attaches plaster to a Klei Cheres. So the word Toifel, which comes from the word, which shares the same root as the word Tfilah, means to connect. Also if you look in Rashi, when Leah named her child Naftali, so there also Rashi, so he gives different pirushim of what the name Naftali means, but one of them is Melashon connection, Nischabarti, Imachoisi. So the word Naftali, which also has the same letters as the word Tfilah, the idea of Tfilah is the idea of connection. And davening, although during davening we turn to Hashem, we ask for our needs, but ultimately the function of davening goes beyond our needs, and davening is really about connecting with Hashem on a daily basis, reconnecting. And as mentioned on different occasions, that davening is what gives us koyach and chayis for the entire day. It's the daily refueling when we connect to Hashem. Echze panacha. We perceive Hashem's face. We connect to Hashem on an emotional level. We build up our avos Hashem. We build up our yiras Hashem, and we're empowered then to go through a day. And even though that we enter this world and we have all these different challenges and all the different temptations that the world presents, but ultimately it's the davening that keeps us strong. In fact, as we may have mentioned in the past, it's not that we daven to Hashem because we have needs, but rather we have needs in order that we should daven. Because Hashem wants us to daven, so He creates needs. The Gemara tells us, we know that the Imois were Akaris. The Imois didn't have any children. No, they didn't have children. They were created Akaris. They were infertile. All of them. With the exception Leah, because of her unique situation, so Hashem gave her children immediately, because she was feeling all bad. She was feeling second fiddle to Rachel, rightfully so. But Sarah, we know, was an Akara. And Rivka was an Akara. And Rachel was an Akara. And why is that? So the Gemara says, because HaKadosh Baruch Hu mesavel tfilas shel tzadikim. But Hashem wants the tfilah shel tzadikim. So think about that for a moment. The Akaris thought that the Imois thought that they're davening because they have a need. In fact, the truth is that the reason why they had a need was that the Eibishter wants us to daven. He wants to connect. It's like a parent. You send off your kid to yeshiva. So the kid's going off for 5-6 months. So you can give the kid a few $100s to last him through, but you're not going to do that. You give the kid $100. Why? Because you want the kid to have to call you and say, "Tai, I need some money." So the Eibishter, our Father in heaven, the same thing is, He can give us everything. He doesn't need us to come and ask. He knows what our needs are. But in fact, the reason why that He gives us those needs in order that we should daven. We know that the Torah tells us also about Eretz Yisrael. What is the advantage over Eretz Yisrael over the other lands, and specifically over Mitzrayim and the Devarim, Chumash Devarim? It says over there that Eretz Yisrael is like Eretz Mitzrayim asher yitzasa misham. It's not like Eretz Mitzrayim. Eretz Mitzrayim, there was always water. Always water. There was the Nilus. The Nilus was always there. The only thing was that in order to irrigate the fields, they had to work hard. Because unless your field was at sea level or below sea level, then you had to go and you had to draw water, and you had to go and manually to water your fields. On the other hand, Eretz Yisrael is different. Eretz Yisrael lemtar hashamayim tishta. Eretz Yisrael is he gets rainwater. And why is that an advantage? So first of all, we don't have to work hard. But also, what the Rashi says, brings out from Chazal, that Hashem says that there's a reason why. There's a reason why Hashem wanted that Eretz Yisrael should drink rainwater dafka. He wanted that we shouldn't have to daven, to turn to the Eibishter and say, Hashem, please give us rain. So he creates the need in order that we should daven. So davening isn't about fulfilling our needs, because Hashem can give us our needs anyways. What is it about? It's about connecting to Hashem.